Welcome back to Morristown, New Jersey, and Delbarton Academy at the Lower Abbey Fields for Pope John Junior Lion Lacrosse. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's action as the Pope John Junior Lions get set to take on the Delbarton Green Wave in the second half of their contest. The Green Wave leading 10-2 as we are ready to start the third quarter. The Lions will be going right to left of your screen in their blue pennies and jerseys with white shorts. Numbers sometimes taped onto the back of the pennies. I guess there was a mix-up with the jerseys as far as they were supposed to be both white and blue, like on each side, and the uniform company just gave them the white jerseys. So they use their blue practice pennies, and that works. They're going right to left in Delbarton in their white jerseys with green numbers and green trim. They're going left to right on your screen. Ryan Johnson will take the draw to start the third quarter. We'll go over the roster in just a little bit. Vic Fiore on the near wing. And so it's just going to go automatically over to Pope John. We'll start the second half. Here's Fiore moving towards the middle. Knocked out of his cross, and here is number 9 for Delbarton. Intercepted by Pope John. Brody Pillock back into the middle of the field. Pillock fires wide right and out of bounds. Oh, good shot by Pillock. Just missed the post. Goes out of bounds into the meadow. And the Green Wave will take over. Let's go over the rosters, starting with number 1, Malin Sefcik. Number 2, Ryan Johnson. Number 3, Jonathan Brugnam. Number 4, Vic Fiore. 5 is Colin Bauman. Number 7, Connor Clifford. 8 is Max LeBanca. Number 9, Mason Iglesias. Number 10, Zach Cash. We'll pick up the roster in just a minute. Delbarton into Pope John territory. Here's number 16 with it on the far wing. Pass to 17, back to 30, up top near the midfield line. Rolling in, he breaks to his right, now to his left, and a couple of defenders right on him. Michael Formisano and Vic Fiore was pounding away at 30 as he tried to come in. Here's the shot over the crossbar and a bounce, and it goes over to 7. With the shot, he scores into the top portion of the net over the shoulders of Morelli. That high shot, Morelli can't really do much with it. And it's 11-2 Delbarton over Pope John. Tell me if somebody's shooting top portion of the net 6 inches away from you, you wouldn't be able to stop that either. 6:55 remaining in the third quarter. 11-2, Delbarton leads over Pope John. So Johnson will take the draw. Pillock in front of us. Just waiting for the referee whistle. And procedure infraction by Pope John, so Delbarton will take over. Here is number 30, racing into the right. Pass down low to number 7 behind the goal. Waiting for a forward to get in front of the net. Nobody there. Good coverage by the Pope John defense. Number 7 trying to break in. The shot on goal. Save. Morelli got a piece of it. 7 picks it up for Delbarton. Now out to 16. Number 16 on the far wing. Looking to break in. Goes behind the net. Formisano on him. 16 with the pass to 30. Now over to number 5. 5 up top for Delbarton. He's got number 10 on his right wing. A couple of defensive changes for Pope John here in the second half. Emilio Barranco, number 17. Michael Formisano, number 22 in for Pope John. It's usually the change that Coach Ryan Rigby makes in changing up the defense at the different parts of halftime. You seem to do this with Barranco and Formisano throughout the season, and they've paired well together. Shot goes out of bounds, and towards the back line, Delbarton will maintain possession. Let's pick up the rest of the roster. Number 11, Vince Jessa Maria. 12 is Kieran Elvin. 14, Tyler Rossi. 17, Emilio Barranco. 18, Charlie Higgins. 22, Michael Formisano. Number 23, Brody Pillock. Number 26, Andrew Jessamaria. Number 10, swiping at it for Delbarton. It's picked up by number 7. The shot on goal off the right post and bounces right to Morelli. So the shot coming in from about 5 feet that rang off the post. Stays out of the net. The score remains 11-2, Delbarton. Here's number 10 pushing forward. Right on the far sideline. It's picked up by Delbarton's number 16. He races in towards the goal. Pope John defense cuts him off there. Back to number 10. Now to the right. Pass into 6. It's on the turf. Popped in the air by Pillock. He scoops it up out of the air and races into Delbarton territory. Pillock with the pass just out of the reach of number 21. And again, we don't have 21 on the roster, so we can see who that is. He's wearing a practice jersey with number 21, but I can't tell exactly who it is for Pope John. We'll see if we can see on the shorts. I think that's, I don't want to speculate. Get it wrong. Here's number 19 for Delbarton. I'll keep an eye on it, see if I can find out later. Here's number 7. 7 with the shot, he scores. Pass Morelli up top into the top left portion. And that is Delbarton's 12th goal of the game. It's now 12-2. 4 minutes remaining. Iglesias, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I saw that too. Just as the goal was scored, I peeked back real quick and saw it on the short. So with the shorts having the correct numbers, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. Mace Iglesias, number 9, is the one wearing the 21 on the back of the jersey. It's tough. If you, the one that's really tough is where you don't have the numbers at all. And it's just like, you have to go by other indicators, like maybe a number on the back of the helmet or like a wristband that has a number. So Fiore's going to take the face-off now. Fiore wins it. Scoops it up. And he'll walk it into Delbarton territory. 12-2 is your score. Delbarton leads. 3:48 remaining. Here's Iglesias moving in. Mason with the shot. Saved by the goalkeeper. Number 3 now in net for Delbarton as he popped that right over the crossbar. It's number 9 for Delbarton. Iglesias after him. Alone Fiore. And we have a whistle. We have a timeout on the play. As Delbarton wants to talk it over. 3:29 to go. We're going to take one as well. Green Wave lead the Pope John Junior Lions by a count of 12-2. We'll be back to Delbarton Academy right after this. Welcome back to Delbarton Academy in the Lower Abbey Fields here in Morristown, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion Lacrosse. 7th and 8th grade. Mike Formisano here calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this last day in April. Beautiful day out here in northern New Jersey. If you're not with us, you should be. It's gorgeous out here. 75 degrees, sunny. The only thing not good, if you're a Pope John Junior Lion fan, is the score. Delbarton leads 12-2 halfway through the third quarter. Let's pick up the rest of the roster as we left off with number 23, Brody Pillock. We start up with number 26, Andrew Jessamaria. 28, Santiago Vargas Ramirez. 29, Johnny Pippa. 30, Carter Johnston. 34, Steve Leonard. 36, Hayden Marshall. 38, Ryder Merlino. 55, Sutton Fullwood. And the goalkeeper for Pope John, 72, Michael Morelli. Head coach of the Pope John Lions is Ryan Rigby. Varsity head coach Joe Dellafera. As number 4 moves in, shot, save, Morelli. And he goes behind the net to number 7, down to 19. Deflected, and Morelli is able to cover that. Good save by Michael Morelli. Delbarton forechecking. Pass comes out of the reach of Rossi. Picked up by number 4 on the wing. Finish roster in just a second. Number 4 breaking in on the right. Pass over to number 8. Down to 19. He fires. Save, Morelli. Good save right in the cross of the goalkeeper. Intercepted by 19. The pass back into 7. The shot. Saved by Morelli. Point blank. Great positioning by Morelli. That's the reasons why Morelli was so effective last year in Pope John's championship season. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Delbarton. Anyway, finishing up the coaches, as we mentioned, Coach Rigby, head coach. Varsity is Joe Dellafera. Assistant coach Joe Buono. Program coordinator Beatrice Pippa. Athletic trainer Gerard Graziano. And the athletic director is Brian Carlson. Here's number 4 moving in on Rossi. He'll pull back over to 8. Number 19 faked the shot. Elects to give it back to number 8. Now inside to, we've got a 56 inside the jersey. It's a practice jersey for Delbarton. No number on it, but he's got a shirt underneath, and you can tell it says number 56. So we'll go with that. It's tough. At this level, rosters usually aren't provided. We try and pick up as much information as we can prior to the games. We always have the Pope John roster, the names, and usually the numbers with the jerseys. But for the opposing teams, not so much. So we go with what we have. Here's Brody Pillock racing into Delbarton territory. Now to Iglesias, a shot. Missed the post. Wide right, I should say. Minute 46 as the ball goes out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with Pope John. Oh, the Lions back at it tomorrow afternoon at Fralinghausen. New game added to the schedule. We unfortunately will not have coverage for that, as we are going to be, we've already committed to covering the Pope John Junior Lion baseball game tomorrow at Pope John. Give you more information in a second. Here's the shot by 16. He scores in the bottom right portion of the net pass, Morelli. And that makes it 13-2, Delbarton over Pope John. Minute 29 remaining in the third quarter as that goal hits the board. So as I said, we'll be at Pope John tomorrow afternoon. It'll be the Lions baseball team. They'll be taking on, Florham Park. Florham Park and Pope John tomorrow afternoon. Please join us on the channel for that. If you want to watch lacrosse, it'll be at Fralinghausen. You can go ahead and head on out there for the game. Our next broadcast with lacrosse will be on Monday, 7:30 p.m., as the Lions will be taking on North Warren. That game's also been added to the schedule just recently. So they play next Monday, and then they play next Tuesday at home at 7:30 p.m. against Lenape Valley. So we'll have coverage for that as well. So busy week on the channel. The game today, tomorrow baseball, Monday and Tuesday lacrosse. Here's 16 on the far wing. Back over to 7. Pass back up top to 5. It's out of his reach. And number 1, Malin Sefcik after him. Now 16. Over to 6. 6 with the shot. He scores. Quick shot by 6 as he saw both Barranco and Formisano closing in on him. But he got the shot away quickly, and it beats Morelli up top. 42 seconds remain here in the third quarter. It is now 14-2 Delbarton over Pope John. So with these 2 additions on the schedule for lacrosse, though, it means that May is going to be packed with many games. You have the one tomorrow. Then you got the 6th and 7th. I think there's another game on the 14th, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's a couple at the end of the month, May 30th and 31st. We'll be with you for the most of them. The one on the 31st, we will not. And then there's one up in Warwick, I think on Saturday the 18th, as the Lions travel to upstate New York in Orange County. We had problems broadcasting from there last year. We had zero signal because it's out in the middle of a field. So if that does happen, we may have to just record the game and just post it later. Just want to give everybody a heads up with that. Shot in on goal by number 56. Saved by Morelli. The rebound goes wide right. And Formisano after it. Scoops it up. Takes a big hit by 56. And 56 knocks it from his cross and gets a bit of Formisano's body in on it as well. That's the end of the third quarter. As the horn sounds, Delbarton does up their lead in this third quarter. 14-2 now on top of Pope John. We'll be back with fourth quarter action from Delbarton Academy right after this. Welcome back to Morristown, New Jersey, and Delbarton Academy on the Lower Abbey Fields. As Pope John Junior Lions get set to take on the Delbarton Green Wave in the fourth quarter of their contest. Green Wave up top, 14-2 this afternoon. It's been all Delbarton. Lions looking to have a strong fourth quarter and propel that into their game tomorrow against Frailinghausen. Face-off now against Ryan Johnson versus, trying to get a number on the Delbarton player, number 5. Ball's on the turf. Johnson trying to scoop it up. It's pushed forward by Delbarton. Johnson receiving some support, but it goes over to number 10 for Delbarton. Holds it on the left wing. Fake the pass to 16. He's going to bring it back up top, however, slow things down. If you've ever been out here to Delbarton Academy, this is a gorgeous campus. And that's exactly what it is. It's a campus. It's almost like a college campus. Fields everywhere, buildings. It's almost like a university in so many ways. Ball's loose. We got a whistle on the play. Clock's running now. We got a running clock situation as the score is 14-2. Morelli will pass it out. Pillock back to Morelli, and he'll set the offense. Now to Formisano, bounces out of his cross, scoops it up, avoids a hit. Loses it over to number 7 as he was surrounded by 3 Delbarton players. Now 7 will take it into the corner. And a pass comes back out. Number 10 for Delbarton. Now down low to 56. Over to 16 in the near corner. Pope John defending. Bronco on number 8. Now to number 10. Emilio takes a swipe, knocks it loose. Good play by Emilio Bronco. And he will race up the near sideline. 16 on him. We have a whistle on the play. And it's an infraction on Pope John, so it'll go back over to Delbarton. Number 5 to 16 with 5:47 remaining. Up to 10. Now over to number 8 for the Green Wave. Down low to 56. Over to 16. Yeah, pass back up to number 10. Now on the right wing. By the way, looking at the defensive alignment there for Pope John, and I see for the first time today, probably was out there earlier, I just missed it, is number 29, Johnny Pippa. So it looks like he is okay from that injury on Saturday, and that is definitely good to see. Cashed on number 10, his counterpart. Knocks it loose. Ball's on the turf. And picked up by Pope John. Tried to pass it downfield. Pops out of the cross. Number 5 is going to slow things down. Gives his teammates with the Green Wave a chance to change personnel. Now he will take the bench as well. Number 19 coming out. Takes a hit in the back. Shot on goal. Bounces over the crossbar. Towards the back line. 16 after it. And Delbarton will keep possession. 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been all Delbarton. 14-2 over Pope John. You remember last year how Pope John performed against Delbarton. And it was a veteran team. Things change from year to year. And it's a good reminder to appreciate when things are going well. And the thing for Pope John for this season, and a loss like this, along with the other 3 losses they had, is that they're young. And they'll grow. And they'll mature from this, and they'll get better. Ball's loose. Scrum for the ball. Finally picked up by Pope John. Now the pass comes back over the defenseman, and Delbarton will race it down. Look, the Green Wave are a top-tier school in northern New Jersey, and they're always going to have strong teams. Even last year when Pope John beat them twice, they were not easy victories. One was a big comeback here at Delbarton. So when you get a chance to take out a team like that, you take full advantage of it, and they did last year. 3 minutes to go. Ball's going to go over to Delbarton. But they set a good measuring stick. Show Pope John what they need to do to improve and to get onto that level. 19 with the pass across, and number 8 takes a hit by Formisano. Good hit by Formisano there, and knocks the ball loose, and Morelli's able to pick it up. It's knocked down by number 14. Now number 8. Ball comes loose again. Right in front of the crease. Delbarton picks it up. Big hit by Pippa. Pippa swiping away at it, and he takes it away. Good defensive play by Johnny Pippa. Pippa races into the front field. The shot saved by the netminder for Delbarton, number 3. He didn't know where it was for a second. He was looking up in the air. But got enough of his cross in front of it. Now, one of the Delbarton players losing their stick on a hit by Pope John. Right in front of the benches. Number 19 into 56. Ball's knocked loose. Pope John's able to pick it up. It's Carter Johnston. Johnston moves into Delbarton territory. Moving up the field. Still has it. It's finally knocked out of his cross. And Delbarton takes it away, and a pass back to the goalkeeper who resets things. 90 seconds remaining. Pass to number 5 for Delbarton. Into Pope John territory. 5 with a pass over the cross of 14. Goes towards the back line. Out of bounds, Pope John ball. Clock continues to run. Down to 1:12 remaining. Michael Formisano, number 22 for the Lions, will inbound. Passes over to Morelli. And Morelli will reset. Now to Fiore. Vic Fiore runs up the near side with it. Into Delbarton territory. Fiore breaks right. Takes a big hit by number 9, and he trips Fiore in the process. First hitting his stick, then hitting his ankle. Fiore goes down, and a flag on the play. Penalty against number 9 for Delbarton. It'll be Pope John ball. Fiore looks okay. Can't feel good to get that stick right on the ankle there. It's amazing when you look at the lacrosse players. You compare them to, say, hockey and how much equipment hockey players have. In lacrosse, they're out there in their shorts. No padding, no shin guards, nothing. The goalkeepers, no pads, no chest protectors, nothing. Helmet, that's about it. Helmet and gloves. So the clock does stop here on the penalty. And here comes Pippa. Pippa fires. Sailed over the crossbar and out of bounds. You can see the upward trajectory there of that. He was looking for the bar down, but sailed right over the crossbar by about a foot. Here's the horn. That's the end of the game. Delbarton defeats Pope John. Final score, 14-2. Well, Green Wave controlled it from the outset. And for Pope John, it's a lesson learned, what they need to improve on, what they need to work on, and what they need to do to get better for their next contest, which will be tomorrow against Friendlyhouse. It'll be on the road. It'll be 4 p.m. If you can get out to the game, please do so. Unfortunately, we will not be with you on that broadcast tomorrow. We will be covering the Pope John Lions baseball team at Pope John High School as they take on Florham Park. They're playing Heritage today, but we missed that game, so we're going to cover baseball tomorrow. But we will be back with you for lacrosse on Monday as the Pope John Junior Lions added another game to the schedule. It will be against North Warren. It'll be a road game Monday night. And then Tuesday, the Lions return home. They'll take on Lenape Valley at Pope John High School. Please join us for that. We'll have coverage of both those games Monday and Tuesday. So for everyone here at Delbarton Academy in the Lower Abbey Fields in Morristown, New Jersey, this is Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Final score once again, the Delbarton Green Wave defeat the Pope John Junior Lions 14-2. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for baseball and on Monday for lacrosse.